If you bought the Insta360 X5 last year, I know the feeling. You spent $500, thought you had the absolute peak of 360-degree tech, and then boom. Insta360 drops the X6. A bigger sensor, 10K resolution, 100 frames per second slow motion, and a price tag that barely moved. It sounds like a dream upgrade, but let's cut through the tech spec marketing hype. Is the X6 actually a revolutionary leap forward, or is Insta360 just playing spec sheet chess to get your credit card again? Today, we are putting the Insta360 X5 head-to-head with the brand new Insta360 X6 across 5 brutal real-world tests: low light, battery drain, stabilization, and price value. No corporate fluff. Creator to creator. By the end of this video, you will know if you should drop the cash or keep your X5 and laugh all the way to the bank. Let's get into it. Before we look at the numbers, let's address who these cameras are actually built for. Both the X5 and the X6 are target-locked at vloggers, travel creators, action sports junkies, and motorcycle riders who want that invisible selfie stick magic without missing a single angle. The X5 launched back in April 2025, completely redefining what a mid-tier consumer 360 camera could do with its 1/1.28-inch sensors and sharp 8K 30 frames per second capture. It quickly became a staple in kit bags everywhere. Then August 2026 rolls around and Insta360 drops the X6. It brings a new AI Pro 2.0 chip, larger glass, and a $50 price difference. But do those changes actually matter for your daily workflow? Let's check the spec sheet to find out. Test number 1, daytime clarity. The X5 gave us 8K at 30 frames per second, which was crisp, but when you reframed and punched into a 1080p timeline, you could still spot that classic 360-degree pixel stretching. Enter the X6 with true 10K 30 frames per second recording. When you look at the raw files side by side on a 4K monitor, the X6 gives you noticeably tighter detail in distant objects. Textures on brick walls, foliage, and distant signs don't smear as quickly when reframing. Is it a night and day cinematic gap? Number 360 video still spreads those pixels thin across a sphere. But the X6 gives you extra headroom if you love heavy reframing. Test number 2, low light. This is where things get interesting. The X5 used a respectable 1/1.28-inch sensor. The X6 upgrades to a brand new 1/1.1-inch sensor. In physics, bigger glass equals more light gathering. Shooting at midnight down a neon-lit alleyway, the X5 handles shadows decently, but you start seeing luminance noise creeping into the dark corners. The X6, powered by Active HDR 2.0 and that larger sensor, pulls significantly more shadow detail without blowing out bright light sources. If you do night walks, night city vlogs, or evening events, the X6 leaves the X5 behind. Test number 3, action slow motion. The X5 maxed out at 5.7K at 60 frames per second. That's fine for basic actions, but if you want that buttery smooth, cinematic slow-mo for extreme sports, mountain biking, or skateboarding, 60 frames per second leaves you wanting more. The X6 steps up to a staggering 6K at 100 frames per second. Watch this clip of the motorcycle speeding past. On the X5, it's fast and sharp. On the X6, you can slow down every single frame cleanly with crisp motion retention and zero weird artifacting. For sports creators, this feature alone is a massive win. Test number 4, battery and heat performance. 360 cameras are tiny computers packed with dual processors, which means they love to overheat. The X5 gave us a solid 140 minutes under optimal conditions. The X6 pushes that envelope to 160 minutes thanks to better power efficiency on the AI Pro 2.0 chip. Running both cameras at their max resolutions in a warm room, the X5 threw a thermal warning sign at around the 48-minute mark. The X6 pushed past 62 minutes before locking down. If you shoot long-form moto vlogs or continuous outdoor events, the X6 won't bail on you as fast. Test number 5, software and AI editing. Both cameras run on Insta360's industry-leading mobile and desktop app ecosystem. But the X6 takes advantage of that new AI Pro 2.0 chip for lightning-fast file stitching and cleaner object tracking. Exporting a 5-minute 360 clip on my phone, the X6 processed the file roughly 20% faster than the X5. It's not a complete game changer if you edit overnight on a desktop, but if you're editing on your phone in the back of a rideshare, that time savings adds up fast. Now let's talk about the economics. The Insta360 X5 launched at $499. The brand new X6 sits at $549. That is only a $50 price difference. Normally, tech companies pad upgrades by a couple $100, but Insta360 kept this tight. For $50, getting a larger sensor, 10K resolution, 100 frames per second slow-mo, and 20 extra minutes of battery life makes the X6 mathematically a better value out of the gate. However, if you already own an X5, spending another $550 isn't a free upgrade. Let's break down who should pull the trigger and who should sit this one out. Who should upgrade to the X6? Night and low-light shooters. If you shoot events, evening cityscapes, or indoor environments, the larger 1/1.1-inch sensor is a major leap. Action and slow-mo creators. If you rely on crisp, high frame rate action shots, the jump to 6K, 100 frames per second is mandatory. First-time buyers. If you don't own an X5 yet, do not buy the older model. Pay the extra $50 for the X6. It's a no-brainer. The truth is the Insta360 X6 isn't a forced, greedy generation update. It's a refined, sensible evolution that fixes the few minor gripes we had with the X5. Better low light, cleaner slow-mo, and a slightly tougher battery life. All while keeping the price nearly identical. If you have an X5, you can safely skip this generation unless your work demands extreme low-light performance or high frame rates. If you're coming from an X3 or older, or buying your first 360 camera, get the X6. All right, drop your thoughts below. Do you own an X5? Comment upgrade or keep. Which of these 5 tests was the most important factor for you? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.